I love how he said, tell them what you're doing, VellVett. As soon as I was reaching for the mic, say, ladies and gentlemen, VellVett. I said, man, give me the mic. Let me say something. How's everyone doing tonight? Great. All 14 of you are excited. How's everyone else doing tonight? All right. Excellent. I enjoyed every one of these presentations. Now, just as a show of hands, tell the truth. Did Lish make you hungry too? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one. Good. I know what you're thinking. I have a big belly, probably eat a whole lot. It's a championship wrestling belt underneath the sweater. Just get that all out of your mind. No, I'm excited to be here. I met Brett and Red through Andrew Edwards, who just left. He had an event called Gear Live. Wonderful, wonderful event. It just opened my world opened my eyes to the tech world, and it's so exciting to actually be here. I want to share with you a few things that I've got going on. As Brett had mentioned before, I had done a Seahawks anthem last year entitled Better Seahawks Anthem. The hook is simple: bigger, stronger, louder, better than you. Bigger, stronger, louder, better than you. And we produced a video that went absolutely viral, absolutely quickly. I know none of that made sense, but you understood what I meant though, right? Okay, that's all that's important. It went viral immediately. The very first day we put it out in November, it had 13,000 views in 36 hours. It was a huge shock to us. We had to take it down from YouTube, and we went into post-production. We had some legal issues with the producer who all of a sudden, hey, you guys got a lot of views. Let's relook at this contract. It's like, okay, thank you. Anyhow, so we went into post-production, and then December 20th, we put the video back out, December 20th, 2013. And we were at 20,000 views, over 20,000 views before New Year's Day. Caught the attention of Como 4 and Q13. Then we were at 50,000 views by January 7th, I believe it was. And it caught the attention of some national media such as Fox Sports 1, etc. And then by time Super Bowl came, when the Seahawks beat the brakes off of the Broncos, sorry if you're from Denver, we love you anyhow. I want to repeat that. The Seahawks beat the brakes off of the Broncos. That was so exciting. I enjoyed it. Absolutely. By that time, February 2nd, we were over 133,000 views. And to date, we are over 218,000 views just on YouTube and still getting a lot of media attention. It's exciting. We had a lot of things going on. I created another video, though, that ties into what I'm about to share with you now. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to work. That's wonderful. It did work. All right, so what I'm working on right now is called War for Love Tour. How many of you have heard of some of the bullying that's been happening in schools? Show of hands. Okay, hands down. How many of you have heard or read on the news of a lot of kids killing themselves because of being bullied? Okay, hands down. How many of you have heard of kids being shot and killed in Seattle or Tacoma or in other districts? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one. What I wanted to do was create a video, a music video that included kids. Elementary and middle school. This War for Love tour that I'm doing is uniting or marrying music and education. The one thing that's most vital, the most powerful tool in the world today, music. It's undeniable. And so War for Love, what we do, we unify both music and education, and with many resources that we have, I've been able to connect with a lot of nonprofit organizations such as Northwest Urban Elite, which provides after-school activities that are other than sports and music for kids. Not everyone is involved in sports. Not everyone does music. But some kids like to get into chess or book clubs or other things of that nature. So I connected with a nonprofit that actually provides that and sets that up with schools in Seattle specifically. Then I also connected with another organization called Young Urban Authors. What they do is work with middle schoolers and high schoolers on teaching them how to write a book and then publishing their book. So far to date, she's only been up for maybe a year doing that in Seattle. She already has over 27 authors, and all of them are kids. And those books are going out a lot. And those kids are being inspired and sharing that with other kids. What she's doing with me is what's more phenomenal. Next slide. Boom. If you see my hand up right there, that's probably telling the Patriots, you're not going to win. All right, so let me go to the next one here. Cool. So this is something that shocked me when I read it years ago, something Adolf Hitler said. I know. Adolf Hitler. This guy's really quoting Adolf Hitler here. I know some of you guys were like, oh. No, listen. Adolf Hitler said this. He said, give me the music of the youth in a nation, and I will control that nation. Amazing. The most influential music in the world now came out of America, hip-hop. And yet it seems to be the most devastating of lyrics out there. Talking about kill this person, kill that person, have sex with this person, drink this, smoke that. But then on the flip side, they'll say, hey, kids, don't do drugs. It's like, wait a minute, but 19 of your other songs told me to do it. So what I wanted to do was bring positivity back into music, but bring it into the ears of the kids directly. In order to do that, you have to be what kids call today, and I still say the word too, tight. Does everybody know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, raise your hand. Okay, tight basically is good. You got to be good. If you don't sound good, kids are kicking you out immediately. If you don't look good, kids are kicking you out immediately. That's why I'm in the gym now. I got to get this championship belt off of me. It's not funny anymore. I got to be cute. So listen, Adolf Hitler said this. Give me the music of the youth in the nation. I will control that nation. Amazing what Harriet Tubman said, though. She said, as I looked over the course of my life, I probably freed about 1,000 slaves. But as I look back, I probably could have freed another 1,000 slaves had they only known that they were slaves. The problem is a lot of our kids, your kids, kids in our community, other communities, don't know they're being duped by the music and that they're hearing every single day. It has a nice beat. Oh, the hook is nice. It sounds cool. But what is it feeding them? Make sense? Okay, thank you. You're with me, 100%. We're right here. Does it make sense to anyone else? Yeah. All right, wonderful, good. So education and I just wanted to make sure it was still going to work. Education and revelation eliminates excuses. What we do with the War for Love tour, we're going, instead of going to the schools, leaving a flyer there, providing those resources, say, hey, kids, go to your resource room, follow us on YouTube, Twitter. Hey, matter of fact, come to our offices. We'll see you later. We're going to help you there. Instead, we're taking the aggressive approach. We're going straight to the schools. We're bringing music performance right there at the schools and bringing some of those other nonprofits that I've talked about. And because of the Seahawks anthems, I've been able to connect with some of the Seahawks players. So my goal is to bring people, including you, directly to the kids and leaving the resources in their resource rooms so that they can follow afterwards. Get something to do. Be interested. Kids are not interested if there's no aggression, if there's nothing in their face that's exciting. Cool? Yeah. All 4.5 of you, I love you right now. I'm telling you, the love is huge. So this lovely, gorgeous, beautiful woman right there, that's my wife. That just, absolutely. Wait till you hear what I'm about to say after that. That beautiful little girl right there, that's my daughter Zoe. Whew. Yes. But that handsome dude right there, that's me. Okay? Yeah, you're looking at him. Yeah, it's me again. Hello. No. My wife is working with me on this tour along with some of the other nonprofits that I mentioned. We just decided that enough was enough. I don't want to hear about another kid committing suicide because of cyberbullying. I don't want to hear about another shooting in Tacoma or Seattle or up in Marysville, Pilchuck. I don't want to hear about that again without actually doing something. If you don't do something, you're part of the problem because you have a solution, but you're withholding that. And that bugged me. So I decided, well, I want to go directly to them and bring them something that they've never seen before right there during their school assemblies. War for Love Tour, we marry them. We collaborate with other programs such as Young Urban Authors, Guiding You for Life, which is a nonprofit for gang intervention, Northwest Urban Elite, and more to give kids what they want, something of interest. Boom. That's it. That's wonderful. He looks good. She does, and she does too. All right. This is not changing. Boom. Still not doing it. How do I get back?
Legion of
You see that? Worked out again. All right. So before I go into this performance and show you in this video some of the kids who we brought into this and actually have helped out in Lowell Elementary and in Aki Karosi Middle School in Seattle, Washington. We have helped a number of those kids to decrease, or in those schools to decrease drama, bullying dramatically. I'd like to ask if anyone has any questions. No? Yes. Okay, so let me, all right. I see your hand, and I'll come right down here. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm actually trying to get a hold of him now between his Pass the Peace organization and also with Pete Carroll's organization. But I just found out there's another nonprofit, I think it's called Children's Unite or something of the sort, where Macklemore and Richard Sherman are involved with that organization, doing something similar to what I have going on, but just slightly different. Trying to connect with them, but this is my attitude. It always has been. It always will be. In the meantime, until I can connect with you, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and then we'll connect then. That's absolutely. Because if I don't connect with them or we don't do anything in the next 6 months, you better believe I'm doing something within the 6 months until we do. That's my attitude, because I'm not waiting on anybody. This is a need like yesterday kind of need.
Side note, because I'm a marketer and Lavelle isn't, Lavelle also has an 8-year background teaching special ed. Yes. So he has deep experience in working with kids and communicating well with kids and even kids with special needs. And on top of that, for the War for Love tour, he is looking for corporate sponsorship and some support in that. So if you know anybody from a corporation or some other organization that might be able to support with what they're doing and would want to align with this cause, please connect with him on that. Lavelle.
Yes.
Can you give it to us?
Boom.
Run this city.
Stand up, everybody. Let's just have some fun.
We run this city. Right now,
I know you're tired, but we run this city. This is for the 12th man.
Right now, we run this city.
See.
Right now, we run this city.
See.
Right now, we run this.
See. See. Yeah. Come on, put your hands together. Right now we run this. We run this. We run this city.
Right now we run this city.
Well, man, where you at? Hey, put those hands together.
Right now we run
this. Oh. Hey, I'm from the city where the 12th man flag waves high in the air, and on the back of rampages to the concierge. In my city, be prepared to see blue and green everywhere, from playgrounds to seniors on that easy chair. And we're loud, so bring earmuffs with you. No sleep, normally we shut the city down about 2 or 3. But when them Hawks are back home, they land in that bird, that's the kickoff. No ears are safe for free. And the whole city buzzing like a cellular phone. Ever since the Hawks flew that Lombardi back home. Sure, we got a lot of haters saying about time. It's about time we kick those bandwagoners on. See, I'm in. I thought I told you before. Another smash hit that's bigger, stronger, louder, better than yours. One love the new tech. Y'all keep doing this thing. We keep making these events and our people will sing. We run this city. Woo! I don't know what happened, but my mindset is the show must go on. That's quite all right. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what happened, but the show must go on. Any other questions, and then I'll be out of your way? The one thing, as Brett did say, what we are looking for is corporate sponsorship. We are able to do this with only a few schools at a time with our own time without burning our own family income. However, with more income, we're able to do more, provide more tools, and actually invite special guests to come out to the schools with us to speak to the kids directly and to offer whatever services that they can. The other thing that we're looking for, we don't have a website yet. A website is something we definitely need to establish sooner than later. And the last thing, I heard that there were a number of events that are going on as far as your own events. I am for hire to come and perform. And your support will make it even greater, especially for me to continue this tour. Any other questions? I've seen someone's hand over here. Absolutely glad you said that. That's why I brought 2 boxes of cards right here. You see that? Prepared. Slap your neighbor, high five, say that boy's ready.
Opportunity, no doubt.
Thank you all so much for having me.